Hey there everyone, Carolyn Russin, professional life coach here. I'm glad you're joining me today, talking about getting out of the comfort zone and how so many of us, it's so easy to get stuck there. So if you're watching this on the replay, just type replay below so I know who's watching it again or coming in later. Because what I do with these Facebook Lives is I do post these to the group. So if you can't come and see them live, you can rewatch them later on. Anyway, comfort zone. First of all, it's really even understanding, like, what is the comfort zone? And I just jotted down a few points here that I'm going to refer to. And, you know, it's a space where we have a routine that we know day in and day out when we are in, hey Catherine, when we're in this space, we minimize stress and risk. We know it's safer to be in this comfort zone. And it kind of gives us this sense of mental security, even though it really isn't. But it's just that perception that we have. So many people I know, so many women, I'll say to them, you know, talk to me. They're not happy where they are right now. And I'll say, if nothing changes, what will your life look like 5 years from now? Well, the reality hits of, oh my God, yeah, because I'm going to be in the same spot or worse if I don't make these changes to move out of this comfort zone, because this is kind of where I have found myself to be. And the second thing I want to talk about is the illusion of safety. We think it's a safer place for us, but it really isn't, because it's, and again, a reason why so many women that I work with are coming to me saying, I'm not fulfilled. Because when you stay in that comfort zone, that's what happens. It leads to unfulfillment. That feeling, that strong feeling of being unfulfilled all the time. So looking at risk versus reward. So obviously to leave your comfort zone involves some risk. Oh, here we go. I don't know if that was live during that little bleep there. Anyway, send me a little message if that was live while I was pausing. We'll have to kind of delete that if we can. Anyway, it was circling saying that I didn't have connection. Anyway, risk versus reward in the comfort zone. Obviously, it's tough to feel that risk and reward if you're stuck there, but taking that step out. So thinking, you know, how much risk am I willing to take to move out of this comfort zone? And it's realizing it doesn't have to be massive. It can be small steps to take you out of your comfort zone. You know, a lot of people talk about, well, I'm not ready. It's too scary. Well, again, just like what I just mentioned about 5 years from now, if you're in the same place, isn't that a little scarier? Isn't the thought of not changing and staying stuck where you are and staying unfulfilled, isn't that scarier? So that whole thing of, you don't have to be ready. You know, when you choose to do something new, hi Paula, you don't have to be 100% ready. It's taking that leap of faith. And looking at small steps going towards bigger changes. So you know how they talk about, you know, 1% a day. If you change 1% a day, that's going to be massive change down the road. So the little things, what are some small manageable steps that you can take to even start going outside of your comfort zone? Then of course, there's that whole role of fear. You know, that fear of, oh my goodness, what if I fail? What if this doesn't work? What if it does? Have you ever asked yourself that? We, of course, automatically go to the negative. You know, what if I fail? What if this doesn't work? Hi, Sherry. You know, but what if it does? What if this is the pivotal choice that I make for myself that is the TSN turning point? You know, this is the turning point in my life for things going a whole lot better. So kind of trying to get past that fear of realizing that it's okay. It's okay to feel that fear. That's normal because you've been living in this comfort zone for probably decades. So to feel that fear, that's okay. And then what if you do fail? Is it really failure? Or is it not progress, that you're just learning? So that's where people get stuck in the, oh my goodness, I don't want to make a mistake and fail. It's not failure. To me, failure is not moving and staying stuck where you are. When you try something and it doesn't work, it's taking the learning from it. Okay, well, what did I learn from that? So then how can I pivot and change to move forward in a different way, or making some other choices? So reframing that whole idea of failure as, no, it's a learning opportunity. And everything in somebody's life, it can be a learning opportunity. What did I learn from that? How can I change? You know, some of you know about my past career was in education, and I wasn't happy. I was bored. And I stayed in the comfort zone. Absolutely, 100%. And I was terrified to move out of that comfort zone, because not only was this a great career, I'd worked so hard and I was so successful, but I knew my family counted on me too. And it was a predictable, well-paying, stable job that fit well in my family. And my husband travels a lot, so I had to be the one here. And so absolutely I was staying in the comfort zone, and I was terrified to step out of that, because I was up here where I was. Well, what if all of a sudden I dropped it down here, as far as how I felt about my job, how fulfilled I was or not fulfilled, the pay, how it worked with my family, all that stuff. So it's knowing that it's okay to try and think outside the box for yourself, and failing is okay. It's okay. How are you then going to learn and pivot and move forward? Resilience, huge. When I actually first started this Facebook group, and I don't know how many of you remember this, and this was probably, it was the first year of COVID, so I don't even know when that was, 5 years ago? And my group was actually all about resiliency because of what we're going through. But we've learned resiliency is so important. So important. Forget about COVID now. It's a skill set that is so important. So when you start stepping outside of your comfort zone regularly, you start building up more and more resilience, because you learn that, oh, it's okay. I don't have to stay there. I'm okay to take a step out. It might just be a little step, and that's okay. But I can step out, and if I fail, what did I learn? And I keep going, and I keep going. And doing that, hi Sally, you build up that resiliency in you. And what happens is then you get more comfortable and more confident that you can take another step out, and another step, and another step. But building that resiliency is really key. Seeking support, whether that is friends, family, coaches, therapists, whomever you're reaching out to, it's important. It's important to get feedback, because often what we see is not the big picture. So many of the women that I'm working with, they're so deep in the weeds that they can't see the big picture. So when I come in, it's like, okay, I can see what's holding you back. I can see why you're stuck, but they can't. And that's okay. Like, that's not abnormal. Like, that's very normal. I've been in that situation where I'm so deep in the weeds. So having that other perspective is sometimes really helpful. And then finally, just celebrating every victory you have. So when you take that small step out of your comfort zone, celebrate it. It's like, wow, I did that. And the world didn't eat me up. I was okay. I managed to do that. And celebrate. We often don't recognize our own accomplishments unless they're huge. Let's start with the little things. Just the little things. Hi, Ona. And once we see that, then that helps reinforce that, okay, I did that. And that was good. Or I did that and it didn't quite turn out the way I thought it would, but I learned something from it. So now next time, I'm going to try this instead. So that progress, when people talk to me about, I feel so stuck, Carolyn, I feel stuck all the time. Give me a thumbs up. And in the last year, at some point, you have felt really stuck. When people say I'm stuck, It's because there isn't progress going on. Once you start making progress, and often it's stepping out of that comfort zone, that's when you start feeling more alive. Hi, Catherine. And then you get more revved up. When you don't, when you stay in that comfort zone and you stay in your safe place, which really isn't that safe, it's flat. Those are the people that say, I feel blah. I feel unmotivated. I feel unfulfilled. Those are the people generally in their safe place and or inside their box and aren't taking those steps to move out. So I'd really like to challenge you. What's something you could do to take that step out? And sometimes even that is a challenge in itself, because I'll say to women, okay, what is it you want to do? And it's like looking at a deer in headlights of, I don't know. I just know I'm not happy where I am. And that's okay too, but that's especially where you need the support. That's where you need the help of a coach who can walk you through that so that you can learn, okay, what is it you really do want? What will make you feel more fulfilled? So I hope this has helped. What I have started doing, and I am still having issues with my email. I'm having some technical issues. So if you aren't getting my emails on Thursday mornings, hi Cora, hi Julie, fire me a message in DM in Messenger and I'll make sure you get it. But hopefully it gets fixed before this Thursday. But what I've started doing on Thursday mornings for my emails is I'm sending out my talking points. I just turn it into an article, and that's what I'm sending it on Thursdays about what I do on the Facebook Lives. So if you're wanting kind of more information, if you want to connect, to talk about, okay, Carolyn, I know this is me. I know I'm stuck in my comfort zone and I'm feeling blah and I'm feeling unfulfilled and I don't know what to do next. Let's connect. We can have a short free call. I can walk you through that and give you some ideas as to what you could do to move forward, what would help. Anyway, hopefully this has helped. Have a fabulous day. And next week there will not be a Facebook Live because it is Family Day. I don't know about you guys, but I'm off doing something very exciting with my family. You may see it on Facebook, or I might wait till afterwards. But anyway, take care and we'll see you in 2 weeks.